Spout, a sort of whale from Timbuctoo, by Roger Hargreaves. Spout was a sort of whale, a Timbuctoo whale. He lived at the bottom of the sea of Timbuctoo. He is too big to live in a house. Now, you've heard about saving the whales, have you? Well, this story is about when Spout had to be rescued. He was swimming along the sea of Timbuctoo, singing a merry song. Here's how it went. Oh, I do like to be inside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Oh, I do love to stroll along the prom, where the brass bands play tiddly-om-bom-bom. But all at once, in the midst of his singing, he wasn't looking where he was going, and he got caught into a strong current heading for the Bay of Boatloads. Help! He called. Hold on, Spout! Called Glug, a sort of octopus. Help is on the way! And he tried to reach out with his extraordinarily long tentacles, but the current nearly grabbed his fingers, so he had to retreat. Sorry, Spout! I hope you'll be okay! He called. Spout drifted on along the current and flew past Ink, who is a sort of squid. Ink, help me! He wailed.
Oh, the current's too strong,
replied Ink.
I don't know how I can help you, but keep safe.
Poor Spout. He just continued to drift along the current until he ended up on the beach at the Bay of Boatloads. Oh, well, that was some ride, thought Spout. Now how do I get home? He tried to move, but because he had his mouth open, he accidentally swallowed gallons of seawater, and now he was stuffed. He also had a shell stuck in his blowhole, but he didn't know it. Not yet, anyway. The intense heat was all too much for Spout, and he couldn't find a way to keep cool. Whew, he panted. I wish I could move, then I wouldn't have to feel so dry. He was panting so loud, it caught the attention of Sail, a sort of seagull, who was just flying by. What do you want, landlubber? He demanded. I wish to go back in sea and swim around as free as a bird, replied Spout, but I can't because I'm stuck here. Sail tutted and shook his head in absolute disgust. Well, you've only got yourself to blame, matey, he scolded. You shouldn't be swimming around aimlessly in the sea like a blind starfish with one of its arms gone missing. Spout was furious. Oh, who do you think you are speaking to me like that? He demanded, and he tried to roll over and squash Sail flat, but he couldn't. Tough luck there, you scurvy dog, replied Sail, and flew away grumbling. Poor Spout. He just had to stay there on the beach, feeling completely miserable. Oh, dear me. I shall never go back and see. I shall never go back, he wept, and then he burst into tears. Another thing you need to know about whales is that they are the loudest animals in existence. And who should come along but woof, oink, moo, neigh, drone, squawk, croak, dot, weak, and bellow. They were on holiday, and when they heard the sound of Spout's loud crying, they hurried over to see the poor beached whale. Well, blow me down, exclaimed Squawk, who was a sort of parrot. That be a beached whale.
Huh. Oh, I can see that,
scoffed Bello.
Oh, I don't even know what he's doing here in the first place.
Hi, Will. What's your name?
Asked Weak in a cute, giggly voice.
I'm Spout,
replied Spout.
I'm a bit well.
And he told them about how he ended up being beached. Everyone was very surprised, except Bello.
He has no right to be here, he complained.
Are you saying he shouldn't live here?
Butted in Dot.
We have to save him because we're worried about him.
Hey, just ignore Bello, said Moo. He's always grumbling and complaining.
Okay, love,
sniffed Spout. We just happened to notice you on the beach and you look sad, said Wolf. We were wondering how you got here, mate. So Spout told them what happened, and everyone began to help Spout return home to the sea. First, they tried pulling him back to the sea, but Spout was stuck fast. Then they tried pushing him back to the sea, but still, Spout was stuck in his place. The only animal who didn't help out was Bello. He just stood there, grumbling.
When I don't get his way, he thought it was a good idea to swim in a current. It makes no sense, he complained.
It was then that Squawk had an idea. Drone, he said. You're the strongest animal in Timbuctoo, matey. Try lifting him up from the side. No need to tell me twice, replied Drone, and using all his strength he lifted up Spout from his tummy.
Well,
groaned Spout. Then Drone turned Spout upside down and noticed the seashell stuck in his blowhole. He seized the shell and pulled it out of Spout's blowhole. Stand back, warned Drone. Things are gonna get wet! Out came a jet stream of seawater from Spout's blowhole, and it went all over Bello. Bello was livid.
Hey!
He roared.
What do you think you're doing?
And he scraped the sand with his right leg. Steam emitted from his nose like a steam locomotive, and he charged up to Spout. Cried Spout. But it was too late. Bello rammed into Spout and sent him flying back into the sea.
Ooh! It is for you!
Thundered Bello, pointing at Drone. But before he could say any more, Oink said, Bello, look where Spout is! A jet stream of seawater spouted out from a familiar blowhole, and Spout called out,
Thank you, everyone. You helped me return home to sea.
Bello, still dripping wet, called out,
Oh yeah, well, swim well.
Why, Bello, said Oink, you can be kind when you put your mind to it. Bello scoffed and rolled his eyes. And deep at the bottom of the sea of Timbuctoo, Spout was swimming home, singing a merry song.
Oh, I do like to be back in the water. Oh, I do like to be back in the sea. Oh, I do love to swim along the waves below, where the currents flow. Tiddly-o-lo-lo. Oh, I do like to be back in the water. Oh, I do like to be back in the sea. When I'm deep below the sea, I'm beside myself in glee, beside the seaside, inside the sea. Ha 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 ha.
Timbuctoo.